Good morning everyone, and welcome back to art classes with me. So today what we're making are egg carton portraits. So I've had lots of fun so far, yesterday and today, making a couple of egg carton portraits, but I'm going to show you how I did it. There's many different ways and you can make so many different types of portraits and or faces or heads. And so that's what we're going to do today. So what we're going to need, of course, is an egg carton. So egg cartons, so there's many different types that you can get. We've even got a blue one and even ones that take 6 eggs rather than a dozen. So you can even make small faces or small portraits too. You will also need scissors and a glue stick, and maybe masking tape, and maybe a marker, maybe a pencil, maybe coloured paper, maybe newspaper. Lots of different materials that you can use, all of which you'll have lying around your house, I'm sure. I know at our house we end up with a lot of egg cartons, especially at the moment with everyone learning from home and working from home. There's a lot of food being eaten. So, the way we're going to start is we are going to cut very carefully along the middle there. So separating the lid of the egg carton to the base of the egg carton. Little plug, my favourite eggs, Forge Creek free range eggs. They're delicious. So we're going to cut carefully along the middle. Carefully. You can generally only get about halfway easily. So then I turn it around and then cut from the other direction, making sure I keep my fingers and my hands well away from the sharp blades. So cutting right to the middle, there we go. So this part, which is the lid, is going to be the base of our head or our face or portrait. Okay, so we're going to end up gluing our facial features inside here. So when you look at the base of an egg carton, there's some very interesting shapes. We've got pointy parts and we've got shallow bowl parts, and then if we turn it around, we end up with these lovely shapes here. You know what? They almost look like eyes all on their own without even having to do anything to them. So what we're going to do first is we are going to cut out a couple for eyes. We are going to... Now this is very tricky cutting out this part, but you just have to persevere. Okay, so persevere means that you just have to stick at it. Okay, stick at it. Be patient and just keep on trying. Now I'm going to cut the top bit off because see how some parts of it are high, some are low. I'm going to make it roughly the same height. So turning my egg carton piece around in my hand as I cut. There we go. First part cut. So I could use it either way. So I could stick it down so that part's showing, stick it down so that part is showing. I'm going to sit it in there for now. One more. Our person needs 2 eyes. So I'm going to show you how to make 2 different faces while you are here watching. So I just thought of another one just before. There's so many varieties that you can make that it's hard to just stick at one, because as you're creating, you come up with more ideas. So cutting around to make it look kind of even. And there is another one. So they will make very good eyes. So there are our eyes. Now, I've cut this one out already. I might cut another one out and I'll show you what we'll do with these. So cutting out this pointy bit here. Might just trim it up a little bit. Now with these, we might stick those underneath as ears. What do you think? Oops, his eyes just slid down. ears, I'm thinking. Okay, so we've got ears and eyes. And I reckon we need a nose. I reckon that pointy one looks like a good nose. Let's see how we go about making it look like a good nose. It's very pointy nose. Now, drop our eyes there. I might put it around your way so that you can see. Where's the best place? There. Now, we might trim off this bit and have it coming down like that. Oh, it's a very big nose. I think I like it. I think we will keep that one. Just making this a bit flatter, make it easier to glue down shortly. Okay, so there's our nose and a mouth. Actually, I've already got a couple of different mouths on some others that I've made. So what I might do here is I might show you a different way of doing a mouth. Okay, so we've got eyes. I'm going to glue those down. So this glue stick's really good, it shows up blue where the glue is, so you know where you put your glue. Now it's important, I find some of my kids in the art room do this, they put glue on it and then they wait a while before they go to stick it down. What you need to do is, once you've glued a piece, you need to stick it down straight away, because once the glue dries, it doesn't stick anymore, okay? Same as you should always sort of just try and glue a small area and then glue it down rather than putting glue all over your work and putting it down. Okay, actually we might pick those up in the same place, those pointy bits. Okay, eyes are stuck. Here we go, good start. Now for our nose. It's a little bit trickier gluing these when it's just a very thin edge. But you just have to make sure you get lots of glue on there, okay? Make sure you try and put glue on all of the edges that you want to stick down, okay? Not just here and there, okay? So glue on all of your edges. Okay, it's looking fairly gluey. Stick that one down. You might find that if it doesn't stick down really well, you might have to do a bit of trimming of the cardboard so that it has more of a surface where it can meet the other surface, okay? So far so good at sticking down. Now we're just going to glue our ears on. Okay, glue again. Make sure you cover all the edge that you want to stick down, okay? Lots of glue. Oops, okay. One ear, and you might stick it onto this side. More glue. Stick this one under there. Huh. These ears almost look like wings. You could even turn these into bird portraits, because that makes an awesome beak too. There we go. So there's our ears. Now I am going to show you something. I'm going to use this marker and I am going to draw a mouth. Okay, mouth. He's a funny looking dude. I might even give him some black in the middle of his eyes, like that. And I might give him some eyelashes. There we go. He looks a bit funny, doesn't he? Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark with my pencil. Oops, we just lost an ear. I'll have to pop that one back on. How am I going to, I might give this one some long hair and give it a chin. Okay, you can see my pencil lines, maybe. I'm just doing a shape for the bottom of the chin and also for maybe the base of hair even. So down the ends, bottom part of your hair. Oops, try and cut this bit. I'll stick his other ear on in a sec, or her. Maybe if there's long hair, maybe it could be a girl, maybe it could be a boy. Okay, cut around the bottom of the chin. Carefully, carefully, keep fingers out of the way. Now around the other side. Now I might stick this back on. I might just put a bit of extra glue. You can see that it's starting to go clear. So once it goes clear, means that this glue has dried. So that's the good thing about it being blue. So when it's blue, you can see where it is, so you can make sure you've got enough glue on there, but it doesn't stay blue. It actually dries clear. Oh, we've lost our nose. I might just trim that nose up a little bit, because I can see that there's some bumpy bits that aren't sticking down very well. Okay, and that bit. Might put a bit more glue on here. You will find using egg cartons that sometimes it may not stick on very well, and that's when you just try something a little bit different. And I'll show you on some of the others that I've made how you can change it up a little bit so then it will stick better. Okay, so there's my first egg carton portrait. Okay, number one done. I was thinking that this guy or girl might like some earrings. So I'm going to maybe make some triangle earrings. So I'm going to cut out 2 triangles. 1 and 2. I'm going to put a bit of glue on that long skinny pointy bit. You see, I'm going to stick it on there. I'll show you in a sec. 1, oops, sticking to my fingers. And this one, bit of glue. Stick the other earring on. Okay, oh, looking pretty special. There's some earrings. Okay, I'll leave that one to dry for a little bit there. Now, I'm going to show you this one that I made earlier. This one has got a nose, so it's got the pointy part of the egg carton, this part that I cut off for his nose, and this part is a base, one of these stuck down, and I stuck the underside of it, so I put glue on this part and stuck it down. It's a lot more surface area in which to put glue and for it to make contact with another surface, which makes it much easier for it to stay stuck. So the mouth, and with the eyes, see how I've got some eyelashes that I've cut out of the egg carton? This was, where is the egg carton? This was this part around here. See, do you know how I was telling you to cut out lower so that it was all even? I might show you one, actually. Let's have a look. We'll go this way. Show you how I made those lovely lashes. Okay, down this one. And here. along the top here. Cut off this flappy bit, which we don't require at the moment, but it might come in useful. Might come into some use. So cut those bits out. So there's two eye shapes. Now to make our lashes, I'm just going to cut out this bit there, and then see how it's higher at the back than what it is at the front. I'm just going to snip down. Snip, 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 snip. Don't think I was showing you properly then. Snip, 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 snip down, and then you can fold them back. When you fold them back, they spread out and look like eyelashes. Aren't they lovely? Okay, so there's our eyelashes. So I've also cut out this other part down the bottom to give my person a bit of a neck as well. So that's how I did that one. Now I was going to give this one some hair. I was going to give this one some red hair. So I'll show you how to do that. First of all, I'm going to lay this on top, and I'm going to leave some red all the way around. So I'm going to cut down here, roughly, okay? Doesn't even need to be perfectly straight, okay? So I'm not going to use a ruler. I'm going to cut along that line. Okay, it's going to be stuck to the back, okay? What I might do first is I might just round off this edge first, corner rather, and this corner, just to make it look a little bit more natural. And lots of glue. Lots of glue to stick to the back of my egg carton portrait. What this is going to do is it's going to make it look like there's lots of hair and that there's hair wrapped all the way around the back of the head. Okay, so far so good. Okay, so there's the back of my hair. Now I'm going to see how I go here. Just work out how wide I need this bit. And I might have it shaped like a part. So this is kind of like the fringe that we're making now. It's like the fringe. So I've just had mine go up into a side part. Okay, there it is. We're going to stick it on the front there. Okay, so then it's going to look like the fringe of the hair. Again, I might just, I don't know actually if I do need to round that off, because I don't think you're going to notice it so much. Let's see, let's hope that it sticks well to this part. It's got a reasonably flat edge, so I think I'll be okay. We'll just see though. If not, we might use some masking tape. Stick that bit on. Oh, I think we're looking pretty good. Okay, there's my next person. So now we've got two. I'm going to show you this one that I did earlier. This is another way of doing it. You can see he's got angry eyebrows. See how they're pointing down? That's how you make someone look angry. You change the shape of their eyebrows and have them pointing down in the middle. You can see he's got a nose. It's like his mouth is open. It's like he's in shock. He's going, oh. Okay, and you can see that I've also used black marker down here to show a neck shape as well. Now I also cut out another piece here. I'm going to stick that in there for his tongue, like he's being really, really cheeky. And sticking out his tongue at us. A bit of glue. There we go. There's that one. So there is that person. 3 people. Last one. I'm going to show you how to make a small one. So this one is half a dozen eggs. It's not often that we buy half a dozen eggs. Don't know why we have this even. Okay, so this is going to be our base for our face. Now I'm just going to cut off this piece as well. And this time I'm going to show you how to make a nose and eyes all in one. So I'm just going to cut off. I've actually used this in the art room before at school because it makes really good eyes and beak for a bird. Okay, so we're just going to trim it up, get rid of all of the square parts of the egg carton, make it look a bit more rounded. Round. Oh, this is a little bit thicker, this egg carton, I think. Okay, look at that. Eyes and nose built in one. Eyes and nose. Now we are going to, oh, I might actually use this one as our mouth. Maybe I might. I don't know how that will look. Yeah, I shall glue these down and then we will have a look at them. And I think I just thought of something else I was going to show you as well. So lots of glue again. There we go, there's the blue glue. Stick that in. Glue on the bottom of the mouth. Glue that down. And then we might, oops, I just made the eyes fall off. Actually, if I do that, just thinking as I'm going. Sorry guys, I went a little bit quiet. I do that when I'm thinking. Okay, glue those eyes down properly because they came adrift then. And there's our mouth. And I just cut the bottom part to show the bottom of the hair and the shape of the neck. That was up like that. Now it comes down like that. So there you go. Now I also cut pointy part of the egg carton. So this part that we've been using as noses and ears, and I cut lots of slits, open them up, and it looks like a flower. So you could even have a flower in someone's hair, like that. Okay, so many different portraits that you can make. So if at your place, if it's like my place as well, you might have lots of egg cartons lying around, just waiting for something they might be good for. This could be perfect, okay? So all you're gonna need is egg cartons, scissors, markers, and glue. And then you can make a whole family of egg carton people. I hope you have had fun, and I hope you will have fun. Love to see what you make. So if you do make any egg carton portraits, make sure you pop them in the comments underneath because I'd love to see them. Well, I'll see you next week and we'll make something else fun. Stay safe, stay well, stay happy. Bye.